Hey beautiful people, honestly, I am not a huge fan of frozen pizza, not even the healthier ones. But we live in the real world, and today most of us are working and some of us have kids, and there are just nights when we just need easy and a salad. I get that. Today I'm rating 12, actually 11 frozen pizzas, but 12 pizzas altogether. And they're from Whole Foods, and I'm rating them by nutrition and adult taste and kid taste. We have one 10-year-old kid weighing in on this, and I am doing the work for you so that you don't have to. This video will save you time and money. Just come along with me. So hey there, this is Lindy Ford, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist and nutrition detective. It is so good to have you here on this channel. If you haven't subscribed already, today is the day to do that. Join our YouTube family. Also ring the bell so that you will know when new videos are posted. And thank you for being here. We just want to make your life easier and healthier. This channel is all about you, and our mission is to inspire you by revealing the truth about health and nutrition that leads you to greater freedom. Now, here's what I was doing. I was just walking through Whole Foods recently, minding my own business, and I noticed that all of the frozen pizzas in the entire store were half price. I think they do this like once a year. And I thought, what a great idea for a video. So I bought like a ton of them. I bought like 24 of them. But the problem was that I was taste testing these frozen pizzas with my family, and they got burned out. They got pizza burned out because I was trying so hard to get them to taste, and at the end my 10-year-old just boycotted tasting anymore. She just wasn't going to do it anymore. So I had to stop at tasting 11 of them. So now I am leaving my family's top 3 to the end, and there is a big surprise one. We were all surprised because we did not think that we would like this one certain one, and we're leaving that to the end, so stick with us. And here's how we're going to be breaking this down. So number 1 is by ounces and grams. Okay, so these pizzas some of them are twice as large as others, so they're small, large, and we're going to be breaking it down. We're going to be breaking it down according to net carbs per 136 ounces. We just used that because that's kind of a standard, but a lot of them I had to do the calculation on them. Then we broke it down according to taste. So we took Brian's 0 to 10, Piper's, who is a 10-year-old, and Lindy's taste. Now, you know, adult and children's tastes are a little bit different. And then just some impressions and why we rated them the way that we did, and the taste, by the taste and the ingredients. I'm going to start with our least favorite, and that very first one is the Udi's gluten-free sweet potato crust. I have 2 Udi's in this breakdown, and the reason I chose this one is because I had never tasted anything with a sweet potato crust. It's a barbecue chicken. 11.46 ounces, 324 grams. Net carbs, 34 per 136 grams. 136 grams is what we're using as our baseline. The price is $8. The main ingredients, you can see the main ingredients there. I'm going to put them up. I'm putting them up to show you. And Brian rated this at a 3, Piper a 5, and Lindy a 3. The main impression that we got from this particular pizza is sweet. So we're taking barbecue sauce with sweet potato, just I felt like we should have called this the dessert pizza. Number 10 on our list was the 365 cauliflower crust gluten-free, grain-free cheese pizza. 12 ounces, 330 grams, net carbs. The lowest of all of the pizzas in carbs, which was kind of cool. 16.4 per 136 grams. The price was $7. Crust and the toppings were really good. Brian gave this a 5, Piper a 1, and Lindy a 1. Now the reason for that was that the crust was really good. This had potential, so I'm going to try this brand and maybe some other varieties. The problem with it was overuse of Parmesan cheese. Too much. It was really overpowering. Number 9 would be the Daiya. This is a vegan pizza. Okay, Daiya is a pretty popular brand, vegan brand. It's 10.4 ounces, 550 grams. The net carbs were 41 per per 136 grams, the price $10. Those are the ingredients. I'm putting them up. A lot of ingredients there. Brian gave it a 3, Piper a 5, and Lindy a 3. Some of the good things about it, some of the good things about this is that it's gluten-free and dairy-free, soy-free. So a lot of vegan things contain soy. Soy is a very cheap product, and it's not good for your thyroid. It's not good for your endocrine system. I don't like soy. It was really pretty high carb, which that's a problem that I find with a lot of vegan products. A lot of my vegans who come to see me are already pre-diabetic. It doesn't mean veganism can be very, very healthy if done right and done for your physiology. But it had this cheese that it had just didn't taste right. I like the cashew vegan cheeses. This one was not that. It was made from like some chickpea. I don't know what it was made out of. It was made by, we have no idea. But it just tasted fake. Brian and I both thought it tasted fake. Though Piper liked it okay. She thought it was okay. Number 8, another vegan pizza that was better than the Daiya was the Veggie Lover's Sweet Earth. Now, big shout out to Eric over at Whole Foods, because when I was going through the line with all of these 20 plus pizzas, he said, you've got to try the Sweet Earth. And so somebody was kind enough to go back and get this because I totally missed it. And it's 14.2 ounces, 403 grams. The net carbs are 27 for 136. Not bad at all for a vegan pizza. Very good, actually. The price is $8, not a bad price. And these are the ingredients. And Brian rated it a 4. Piper did not like it. It just had it even had Brussels sprouts on it. And I think that's the reason. If it had been like just a plain cheese, she would have liked it a lot better. She gave it a 0, and I told her she couldn't give it a 0, so she had to give it a 1. And by the way, these little earrings here, she made these for me today, and she wanted me to wear them in the video. I thought that was cute. But Mom, me, that's Lindy, I rated it as a 7. I thought it was really good. I like veggies. I like putting a lot of veggies on my pizza. I thought it was pretty good. Crust was good, but it wasn't gluten-free. It did not have a gluten-free, but it didn't have the soy. And I thought the price was really good for what you got. Number 7 is the CauliPower. I can't say that. CauliPower. Live life on the veggie pizza. This one was 10.9 ounces, 310 grams. The net carbs were 40 per 136, kind of high. The price is $8.40. Here are the ingredients of it. Had some promising ingredients. Brian rated it at a 6, Piper a 5, and Lindy at a 7. The crust was good. It was gluten-free. It just didn't have enough cheese on it. I felt like they got really skimpy. And it was a little pricey for the size. It's a smaller pizza. Then we have Against the Grain, number 6, Against the Grain Gourmet Gluten-Free Uncured Pepperoni. That's 24 ounces. So this was one of our biggest pizzas. Huge, huge pizza. 24 ounce, 680 grams. The net carbs are 30 per 136. Not bad at all. The price was $11.80. And here the ingredients were I thought were very good because they were uncomplicated, very uncomplicated ingredients. Brian rated it at a 5, Piper a 6, and Lindy at a 7. It had clean ingredients, it was gluten-free, and it was the best priced. Out of all the pizzas, it was the best price and a good, I just think a fairly good pizza that you should probably try. Then number 5 is Amy's. You know Amy's. Everybody knows Amy's organic products. And that is one of the good things about this, is that everything was organic. It was 13 ounces, 360 grams. Net carbs were 35 per 138 grams. Price $8. And the crust was an organic unbleached wheat flour. So this is not gluten-free, but everything's organic. Brian rated it at a 5, Piper at a 7, and Lindy at an 8. So I liked it. It had just a doughier crust, organic. It was uncomplicated, but I wouldn't buy this because it's not gluten-free, but it is kid-friendly. Number 4 is 3 Bakers gluten-free uncured pepperoni thin crust. Now this is one of the tiniest pizzas. This is only a 9 ounce, 255 gram pizza. Net carbs are 35 per 138 grams. Price $9. And the crust is not bad, not bad. There's some sketchy stuff in here, but not too many. I could not get Piper to eat another piece, so we do not have a child's rating on this one. She just pooped out on me. She would not eat another piece of pizza. I could not. I guess I didn't space this out over enough days. Brian gave it a 7, Lindy gave it an 8. I thought it was a really good pizza, had a good taste. It was the highest price. I believe this is a kid-friendly pizza, non-GMO. Then we have Udi's gluten-free crispy thin supreme. That's 19.12 ounces, which is 542 grams. The net carbs are 31 grams per 31 per 136 grams. The price is $10. So that's a big pizza. That's a nicely priced pizza. The crust, the ingredients. Udi's, I'm not always a fan of Udi's, to be honest with you. I don't always think they have the cleanest, best ingredients. They're not terrible. They're better than some. They're better than some gluten-free, but Brian actually rated this an 8. Piper liked this pizza a lot. So we really did not like the sweet potato one, but we like this one. And Piper rated it a 9. Lindy rated it only at a 7. Gluten-free. It's well priced, kid friendly, and the carbs were not bad. Really, for Udi's, it's not bad. But the biggest surprise is the next pizza. So this one came in at number 2 and really kind of tied. I would say number 2 and number 1 are tied. This is a pizza I just grabbed it, guys. I had never heard of this before, but this is the pizza made from chickpea. It's a Banza pizza. I had never had anything like this, never heard of it before. Didn't look that great, to be honest with you, on the packaging, but it was good. It was really good. 11.5 ounces, 326 grams, 36 grams per 136, 36 per 136 grams, $11. And the ingredients aren't bad. It really aren't terrible. They were pretty good ingredients. Brian rated it at an 8, Piper a 7, and Lindy an 8. The crust tasted very good on this. The chickpea crust is gluten-free. The spices in it were so good. They used basil, like real basil in it. It's a little pricey. Of course, everything I like is a little pricey. And the cheese, the only thing I had a problem with this, it would have been so much better. They did these cheese blobs, little blobs on it, instead of doing shredded cheese. I would have rather had them shredded because the blobs, I don't think they ever really melted the way I wanted them to. But still, it was a good pizza. It tasted really good. All right, drum roll. So this kind of tied for the Banza, but this is my favorite. Okay, so that's why I left it to last, because it's my favorite. And that is the Capello's grain-free. I really do like the Capello's products. I like the cleanness of these products. They have pastas and all kinds of things in their product line, and they're good. 12 ounces, 340 grams, net carbs, nice and low. The second lowest, which was 23 per 136 grams. The price was $10. Crust, the toppings, I think, are beautiful. Brian rated it at a 7, Piper at 8. 8! So she rated it at an 8, and I rated it at an 8. So the impression was just that this was the second lowest in carbs because it uses the almond flour. Good ingredients, no chemicals. It was kid friendly. The only thing that I would change with the Capello pizza is that they use these cage-free eggs, which is great in their crust, but it's the number 1 ingredient. It can taste a little eggy to me. It's like I wish they had used almond flour first or some other type of flour. It wasn't bad. It really is the best of the frozen pizzas is the Capello's, I think. This is the best of all the frozen pizzas. And I've tried a bunch of them, even more than these. And I have to say this. I know frozen are easier, but honestly, when we do a pizza night, here's what we do. We do the Simple Mills. The Simple Mills, this is a pizza dough, really easy to make. Everybody makes their own personal pan pizza. So everybody does their own sauce. They do their own amount of cheese. We do organic, mozzarella, whole milk cheese. I do, sometimes grass-fed ground beef or nitrate, uncured pepperoni, but I like to put a lot of veggies on mine, and I just put all kinds of veggies that I have, basil and whatever we have around, I'll stick that on it. So you can make your own, which is really fun. So honestly, the crust, this is the best crust. I know that I just threw that in, no extra charge to you for that. So again, the Capello's is our favorite, the Banza and the Capello's are our favorite. But really, when you want to do a good pizza and you want to make it really special, I would do this simple meals. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope that helped you, and I will see you in the next video.